All right, happy Monday. Riley just got home from school and this is the first thing she does. Hot chocolate with a bunch of Lucky Charms marshmallows in there. I'm a math teacher, math major. I'm endorsed in special ed. I'm endorsed in science. I'm endorsed in social studies.
You're not going to tell your friends?
You're not gonna tell them? What was that? I don't even know what that was. I have no idea. I just sent a picture to Paul. Yeah. Like, there was like 10 of them that just randomly walked across the yard. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like literally gonna like cry right now. Wait till I show you guys. Happy Monday. Riley just got home from school and this is the first thing she does. Hot chocolate with a bunch of Lucky Charms marshmallows in there. All right. My egg chair. This thing keeps blowing. And it's hilarious because it's still attached to the bottom. And I keep having to clean them. The pillows. Birds keep pooping on it. And it's not even that windy. You can tell, look, the bushes. So, now I gotta clean this again. This has been my Monday all day. Quite an interesting day today. So yesterday, super productive. I get almost everything I wanted done. Of course, there was some issues that I had. I went to edit our videos for the whole entire week, which I just realized I forgot to pop up Bella's video for today. So I have to do that after this. But edit out all the videos yesterday, and then as I go on my computer crashed. Don't know what was going on. It was like updating. It like restarted almost like a brand new computer with like all my apps and everything on there. And when I click to hit Safari, sometimes if it does shut down, I can just hit restore it on my Safari. Stuff goes back up and all my stuff was gone. I was like, no! So I had to figure that out for like an hour and a half before I started editing. So that was crazy. And then I am still not done with the kids' toys because I kind of put that on pause because the whole bed situation with Mason. So I'm like, you know what? Really don't have a project of the week, but yet I do. So I'm just trying to straighten up the house. We've got Thanksgiving coming up in about 2.5 weeks, so I just want to make sure this house looks pretty decent. So I needed to do 5 things. And I was telling Mason, I'm like, I need to do Bella's salon, Bella's 2 bins of like all the miscellaneous stuff. I need to do his Cars toys, which I need to put that back after I make, build his brand new bed, and then do the toy area. Well, yeah. What did I do? I did organize yesterday Bella's salon. Her room looks absolutely amazing. The only thing I didn't put away was clothes that I washed. So I was like, you know what? That's okay, I'm gonna do that today. And then I didn't get to the 2 pins, but it's like, you know what? They're not in her room. They're down in my office. So I'm like, you know what? I should for sure be able to get that done later because I wanted to make sure I got all my computer stuff done yesterday. And then I had to put the bed on hold because I actually now have to pack the bed to ship that back. Because if you guys don't know, we bought a bed for Mason and one of the panels is completely scratched and they won't send us a new piece or a new bed. It's sold out. So now I have to pack it up. And of course, last night, UPS came to pick it up and I was supposed to call and schedule it. I'm like, great. And then they gave me 2 shipping labels and there's 3 boxes. So I gotta call about that too. And then I did put all his car toys away. So I put it back and cleaned his whole entire room. So both kids' room took me about an hour for both rooms, so 2 hours, an hour and a half with the computer. It was crazy yesterday, but I still was very productive. I fully cleaned the kitchen like I always do on Mondays, so I'm fine except for the sink, which I just did. And as I'm cleaning the sink, I broke my nail. So you guys saw, I was fixing the nail and I wasn't gonna fix it. It literally cracked like right as I would be like cutting down to the, you know, wire, and it was hanging, and I fixed it, and it cracked again when I was putting my hand in the water, like not even, so I'm like, oh, I have to just fix it. So I did. Wasn't gonna paint it, but I did anyways. So yeah, but then what else? So got pretty much all that done yesterday. Today I've still been so weird. You guys saw we had a deer in our front window this morning. We don't get many deer. I mean, we do, but we don't see that many just walking down our street like a car going by. So try to get it as best as I could, so show you guys what it looked like. But it was so awesome. The kids were like, we got to see a deer this morning. So that, and it's just been, I mean, it's almost 10:30 and I've got quite a bit done. So right now I am going to start doing my new hair routine. So I was gonna start washing my hair twice a week. I am, and I was gonna do it like, I always do it Thursday, you guys know that, and I was gonna do it on Monday. But yesterday it was still nicely curly and it wasn't greasy yet until I wanna say like last night. I'm like, so it's either I wash my hair Monday night or Tuesday morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I'm currently filming a current hair routine video that's gonna be up on my Thursday video. So you guys can check that out. And just to show like, cause I have been able to wear my hair natural. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that right now. And then just keep going on with my day. Thanksgiving's coming up. What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Because I think right now we're staying home. We normally have people over. I don't think we're gonna have anybody over this year. It's just really crazy this year. But I'm trying to figure out what to make for Thanksgiving. So that's one thing I wanna do this week. So technically project of the week is just straightening up the house, which I pretty much have been on a roll. I am gonna go ahead and work on their toy area because I still haven't showed you guys, but it's just, I think I need bins. I think that's why I'm kind of, you know, and I just found out Bella wanted to wear flared pants. So we went in her closet with all her pants. She wears her leggings, those are in the drawer, but her jeans and her thicker pants are upstairs and hanging up in the closet. And I now have another project to do is pack all her size 6 pants away and get the next size because she just doesn't fit them. And she's that type of kid that wants to be like, she wants them a little big on her so she's comfortable, which I completely understand. So that's another project I have to do. But I told her, I'm like, you know what, for now you have clothes until I get the things that I need to get done here and straightened up a little bit. Then I'll go ahead and move on to the, you know, working on the clothes and figuring that out because of course she's in between sizes right now and then gotta move on to the next one. So, but she's such a petite girl, you know, she's 7.5 and she's still in size 6, some even size 5, just because she's so small. So it's kind of hard with her. Mason's the same way. So we went through his clothes. He's got, you know, plenty of clothes. I always feel like he's the one I struggle with because I have tons of girls' clothes from the older girls where I don't have it for Mason. So yeah, so I think I rambled enough. I'm gonna go do my hair right now and try to get on with my day. And then I'll show you guys my curliness again because I'm really excited. I actually really, really like the curls. Here's the update on my hair. I used a different product this time. One that's just like a wave spray. I'm not really a fan of it. It was on live today. And I was talking to a couple of my friends and they're like, no, it looks really good. And I was like, I don't know. I'm like, it's just not the same. So I don't know. I might use that product for like the summer or something. Cause I feel like this is like summer hair. It's not like the hair that I want for the winter. So I've been trying to get a lot of stuff done this morning and it's been taking forever. It took me an hour and a half to deal with Target. So update on returning the bed that we got for Mason, they sent me, well, first of all, it got shipped from FedEx, but then UPS is picking up. Okay, I'm like, okay, whatever, it doesn't make a difference. So then it was supposed to, I wanna say what, this was like Friday, I think. Well, then I wanna say Monday night, and I really wish I would have had everything packed because I packed the bed yesterday. Monday night, UPS came at like 7 o'clock at night. And I'm like, okay, I didn't know there was a delivery. I was supposed to schedule the delivery. And, you know, this is from what, Friday. So I talked to UPS, and plus it was Veterans Day. So we didn't get mail. I didn't think the post office or the, you know, UPS and FedEx were delivering. So I told the guy, he only gave me 2 labels and I have 3 boxes. And the guy told me, he's like, you're probably gonna have to call back to get another label because they go by the weight. I'm like, okay. So yesterday I'm like waiting around, UPS came and I didn't have the boxes packaged yet, but I was like, you know what, whatever. It was, you know, a crazy day yesterday. So I called today, hence, you know, the 1.5 hour wait. So finally, whoever requested for the return only requested for 2 labels. I'm like, well, that's not my fault because if I don't return all 3 boxes, we're not getting a refund. And the guy goes, oh, just tape the box to the box. I'm like, I don't think I can do that because it specifically says the weight on here. Maybe if it was a couple pound difference, but it specifically says the weight on here. Like, I can't do that. So the guy fixed it. I'm supposed to get 3 labels. I haven't gotten it in my email yet. I'm waiting, but he says I don't have to print anything up, which is good because our printer finally has run out of ink. We bought a new printer. So I'm gonna have to set up the new printer, but I was telling Paul, I'm like, I need to like dry this current one so we don't have to worry about like, you know, the ink that we, you know, wasted, because I had almost like a brand new cartridge in there. So I'm like, you know, good thing I don't have to print these labels up. So I'm like, I asked the guy, I'm like, when are they picking this up? Because this is, I have to call to schedule, and it means that I have to talk to Target. So since the label was today, they can come tomorrow between 7 and 7. I'm like, and all I have to do is just put the boxes outside, which is fine. But the one Paul's gonna have to go ahead and help me pick up. So he's gonna have to help me like first thing in the morning, or I just hang out downstairs in the office and watch until these packages get picked up. I don't know. So, but UPS has never been at our house that early before. So at least the bed's gonna be hopefully gone tomorrow. I'll have more room in my office. Right now, since it's been packed, it's like, I've got a lot of room anyway, so it's a little bit good. But I forgot to share with you guys, last week, I had a Girl Scout meeting with my girls, and we have a brand new girl who just started with us this year. So sweet. She's so sweet. She wrote me a cute little card. Isn't that cute? Thank you for letting me do Girl Scouts. Kind of hard to read upside down or backwards. And I was like, that's so sweet. And then you open it up and it says in here, thank you for, it says binding, but it should be probably being my Girl Scouts teacher. And she drew me a little picture. This completely made my day. For those of you, well, first of all, I don't know, you guys probably know that I'm Bella's Girl Scout leader, and he's so funny because he's like, you like to take on a lot of stuff. I'm like, you know what? Being a Girl Scout leader is actually a convenience because the only day my off day is Friday, and I can make that's when we have our meetings, and I can make the schedule. Like, I could, you know, plan whatever. And the co-leader I have is really awesome too. Like, she helps me really, like, if I can't do something, like, she's there too. Like, when Riley has competition season coming up, the one day we have this holiday shopping thing, and Riley has competition the same day, and I'm like, I might have to leave to go ahead and play pick up, and she goes, don't worry, it's all covered. So, but for those of you who don't know, I used to be a teacher. I mean, I still, you know, I'm a teacher. I tutor, and that's like my tutoring is like my classroom, like, need to help kids. I have not tutored since I was pregnant with Bella. But I've tutored, or I haven't taught since I was pregnant with Bella, but I tutored a lot. But the past couple of years, ever since COVID, my tutoring has kind of really slowed down. So like right now I'm not tutoring anybody because I feel it's not a need as it was before, because a lot of people want online tutoring, and online is really hard, especially when it comes to math. I'm a math teacher, math major. I'm endorsed in special ed. I'm endorsed in science. I'm endorsed in social studies. So it's just like, I miss the classroom, and I really miss working with kids. And like for my special needs kids, like the ones that I work with most is ones with learning disabilities or have emotional or behavioral disorders. And I loved working with those kids. So when I got this card, it just reminded me how when I was a teacher, it mostly would be high school, how they would always stay, you know, stuff like that. Like I've had students from my past that are probably in their 20s that have sent me something like on Facebook, like it'd be like teacher day or something, like appreciation day, and then it'd be like my favorite teacher, they would say would be me, and they would explain why. And it's just like stuff like that like brightens my day. And I'm like, it makes me feel good that I made such a great impact on these kids' lives when I was teaching. And I miss that. I do miss that. And I was like, you're gonna go back to work? And I'm like, well, technically can't really go back to work till Mason's in 1st grade, because we have in our district only half-day kindergarten, and it's a waste to send him, you know, normally for our area we're afternoon, so it's such a waste to like send him somewhere for the morning and waste the money where I could just be home with him. So I don't know, might go back to teaching, probably not after all these years. I think it's gonna be like way too hard. I'm so invested in like social media and being a content creator and an influencer and doing all this affiliate stuff that I really enjoy that, because I can just work around my own schedule and I get to share and help others, even though it's not in the classroom. But I get to, you know, also make my own schedule to where I can spend time with my kids and do whatever I want with the kids. Plus, we own our home remodeling company. So it's kind of hard for me to, you know, teach all day and then do that, because when, before I had Bella, I was helping run a company, and then I was helping teaching all day. And then it's like I came home and it was so hard to like get dinner, and it was only Riley really that I was had a focus on a lot of the times to like take her places, and it was hard, and I felt bad. And like, you know, Paul worked all day, and it's like I worked all day, and it's like he's like manual labor where mine wasn't as bad. And it's just like for him to come home and make dinner, it's like it was pointless. So it was nice because it was more convenient for me to stay home with the kids, because it was one, cheaper. You know, I got to be able to do that, where when I had Riley, I had to work all day, and I worked 3 jobs. And my dad, I was lucky enough to, he was like my manny, and I was lucky for him to watch her, where nowadays he's, you know, he used to work overnight, and now he works during the day. And it just would not, I would have to put these 2 little ones in daycare or something, and I don't want to do that these days. So it was very beneficial. I mean, you know, I'm really lucky enough that I get to stay home, and technically, like, I really don't need to work. It's nice, it's a bonus for like extra things, but it's like I really don't, but I love it. I love being able to do that. But yeah, but stuff like that like really brightens my day up. I love it. But today, of course, is like my crazy day that I'm like nonstop in the car from like 3 o'clock until like 7:30, well, almost 8 o'clock by the time like I like leave the park and everything with like Bella. But it's even more crazy because I have a Girl Scout meeting today too. And I'm hoping Paul comes home. He's supposed to come home early enough to where he gets to help drive around today. So as soon as I drop Bella off at dance and I come back for Riley, hopefully he'll be home to where he comes with me to drop Riley off, and then he's got to take me to my Girl Scout meeting, and then go back to pick up Bella whenever she needs to be ready. And then he'll have to pick me up, but at least like I can have like that extra half hour instead of like rushing after an hour. So he'll just go ahead and probably pick her up and then just go ahead and grab me and then come home and then, you know, get the kids ready. Wednesday's the most craziest day too, because Bella, you know, has homework, and by the time we would get home, it's like 8:15. Normally she goes to bed at 8:30, but kids still need to eat. So it's late. Wednesdays are late. But there's like no time to do homework after school. And I try to do all her overstock on Monday, maybe Tuesday if needed. So where all she's doing is like her spelling, which takes a couple minutes, her reading fluency, which only takes a minute, and then if she has math. And she will have math today. The teacher already gives us the schedule, but at least like she has her study guide too she got yesterday, and I'm like, we don't do that. I try to do, like I said, the bare minimum, because she needs to get her rest. So on Wednesdays, like, our goal is for her to get to bed by 9 o'clock. Does it always happen? No. But that's okay. So, but I think I rambled enough. It's almost lunchtime for Mason. I think we're gonna take a break, and I still have some stuff I have to do, but now I'm like, maybe I should save all my office stuff for tomorrow, because I'm gonna have to probably sit at my office desk all day because our doorbell really doesn't ring. It only goes to our phone and not to the actual doorbell. I don't know why. So yeah, gonna get him some lunch. You're not gonna tell them? What was that? I don't even know what that was. I have no idea. I just sent a picture to Paul. Yeah. Like, there was like 10 of them that just randomly walked across the yard. Okay, so I don't know. They were like huge, like, I don't think they're turkeys. I don't know what they are. They almost look like peacocks without the tail. I gotta ask them. I don't know what they are. But what, we saw a deer walk across our front window the other day, and now we got birds. Who knows what they are? I don't know what they are. If you guys know what they are, comment down below. What do you guys think those are?
Comment down below. I
don't know what they are. That was crazy. But yeah, so I text Paul. I sent the picture. We got a lot of wildlife going on this week. You know what I feel like, Mason? I feel like because the weather is so weird. Like, we're in the upper 50s right now. The upper 50s. And then by the end of November for Thanksgiving, it's supposed to be by the upper 40s, which still isn't bad for Thanksgiving time. All right, I'm going back to work. That's what happens when you're at the office and you're doing stuff. So wait, who knows? Tomorrow I have to be in the office all day. So who knows? I might see a whole lot more stuff sitting there all day.
A lot. I don't
know. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like literally gonna like cry right now. Wait till I show you guys. This is why I'm gonna start crying. So Bella's all ready for dance, and I told her to get ready and I would help her with her hair. You guys, she did her own bun. It looks so good. I told Riley, I go, she did better than you. And she put 5 bobby pins and everything in there. Bella, you're growing up.
Now I'm gonna put on a scrunchie.
Well, that's easy, but that you did the hard part all by yourself. All right, go get ready for dance.
It even didn't hurt.
Well, it's not supposed to hurt. Go get ready for dance. Bye. So just got done hooking up our new printer. We've had it for a couple weeks though, but the old printer, I was just waiting to clear out all the ink and try to use it up as much as possible. So to switch to this one, but the ink's gone on the other one. I like this printer. The only thing I don't like about it is when I looked online to register it, there's a black one, and I would have rather had black than white because that's on a black top. But yep, so now we got a brand new printer.